Hey guys, it's Alicia and today is FAQ Friday. Now, I always get a lot of questions about breakage, but specifically in the nape area and with the edges right here in the front of our head. Now, what I think about when I think about breakage back here, I just think about like when you were a little girl, and most of the little girls that I went to school with obviously struggled in that area because they would have the little ponytail or the little ball right here, and then the hair be hanging like right there that didn't go, they can't fit into that ponytail right there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, back on to the topic. I've definitely had challenges with breakage on my edges and also in the nape area. Now, if you can look now, you can see that they actually look great. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that I do to protect the back of my hair and to also protect my edges in the front of my head. So maybe a year ago, once my hair, maybe a year, almost a year or 2 years ago, once my hair got long enough, I wanted to wear buns. I was seeing all of these girls wearing these cute buns, and I wanted a bun at the top of my head with my banana clip. Well, I started wearing it and I loved it. The only problem is I had breakage all in the back of my head, so the hair in the back would just be flying. So everything else is put together nicely, and then I had this back just sticking out, and it was not cute. And I don't use gel, so there was nothing I could do about it. Also with my edges here, when I first started wearing two-strand twist a lot, I noticed the thinning. And also, once I bought a really close friend of mine, let me introduce you to her, which I love and I still love, but I had to actually do things to make sure that this cap was not snatching my hair out, because it has this material here. And I started noticing that it was actually, when I'm taking it off or when, you know, at night it's sliding around, I could actually hear the hair popping. And I'm like, oh my Lord. So I finally figured out what was breaking, especially the back of my hair out. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful when you're wearing these caps. So now I'm going to talk about what I do to protect my edges and protect the back of my hair. And you can use some of these, and you can also share some things that you do. Because I love this thing so much and I love how it covers my styles and my hair, I definitely don't want to give it up. And I know there's other different caps that you can use. I also use, if you've seen a previous video, this satin tie, the satin scarf. So first I tie this around my head. That way this is covering my edges and everything. Then I take this and put it over my hair. Another thing that I noticed that I was doing is sometimes you get caught up in the rest of your hair, and especially when you're wearing like two-strand twist, sometimes you do neglect these parts, the edges of your hair. Sometimes you forget to moisturize and really focus on moisturizing those areas. So I really started paying close attention to my edges. Here's the water spray bottle. If you've been on my channel for a while, you recognize it. I actually need to get a new one because this, baby, this one is about to go. I spray the edges and then I follow it with my Cantu Shea Butter or my extra virgin olive oil. Also, if I'm going to be pulling my hair up in any way or pulling my hair back, I try to be as gentle as possible. As you see right now, I'm wearing two-strand twist, and I try not to get so close to my edges. Since I've been natural, I really don't feel like every hair has to be in a perfect place. I don't use a brush or anything to lay my hair down. I try to use my hands and fingers as much as possible. So when I'm moisturizing this area, I'm taking my fingers and I'm rubbing, and as you can see, it's kind of laying down because I rubbed it. And then you can take your satin scarf and tie it down for a little bit until it dries again. The only brush that I use, and that's every now and then when I'm detangling, after I detangle with my wide tooth comb, this or this, then I may comb you know, comb through it to make sure there's no, you know, hidden knots or kinks in there. And I comb through with my Denman brush. The more you can use your hands and fingers and avoid using a comb and a brush, the better it is and the less unnecessary hair that you're pulling out. And that's just what has worked for me. I'm sure there's some other great ideas out there, and you guys can definitely share. There's a lot of people that need to hear, you know, this information, but I wanted to share what I've done and how I've been able to actually improve those areas of my hair. So any questions that you have, leave them down in the comments box below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, rate. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Brown skin, curly hair, plump lips, and a thick derriere.